Hey everybody, welcome back to BeamNG.drive and another tough car challenge. Today's contestant is a relatively new mod. I believe it, well, don't want to say it's relatively new. I think it's been out a couple weeks, but it is the late 1950s Satsuma 210. That's right, Satsuma. If that name sounds familiar, that's because that is the brand of the car in my summer car. Whether that was intentional or not remains yet to be seen. The particular car we have is the 210 1200 Sedan Deluxe, which pretty much means this has an 1198 cc motor putting out about 45 horsepower, 60 torque, connected to a 4-speed manual gearbox that drives the rear wheels. So this car is claimed to be very robust for its vintage because it has a full box frame, so it actually would hold up better on the road as well as in accidents compared to similar vintage Japanese automobiles, because this car is supposed to be a Japanese brand even though it's in left-hand drive. Can this little Japanese runabout hold up to the rigorous Tough Car Challenge test track? Well, it's already running and idling, so let's hop in it and find out. Alrighty guys, we are in the Satsuma, and this is actually a beautiful interior, very nicely done. Got a little interior light. You hit V. Instead of starting the car, you get the interior light, so that could prove to be bad. I may have to play around with settings if the car stalls out. But we got all three of our pedals here. The shifter does not move. The shifter is on the column right here. We'll turn our lights on. Oh, you can see that comes out. You hit it again to get the high beams, and you see the little foot peg right there goes down, which is awesome. So we're going to just put the low beams back on. And I was going to say, there is a parking brake. I just don't know where it is. So, okay. Anyway, enough of me fucking around with this. Let's put it in gear. Also, something kind of cool. This clock is actually the system time on my computer right now. So it's about 7:15. So kind of cool. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pop the clutch. Little bit of wheel spin from the small little 4-cylinder in this thing, and then we are off. I'm not going to show you a couple other cool features this car has, but if you press, like, I believe it's the F key and either the O or P key on your keyboard, you will pop the hood and trunk respectively. So F would take care of the hood, O or P, I forget which one it is, would pop the trunk. So kind of cool, kind of nice little touches. I mean, yeah, you have the interior light with the V key. It's all cool. It's all cool. Oh shit. Very soft suspension. This has leaf springs on all 4 corners, and I believe it does have drum brakes as well. So again, this is not a fast car. It was built to be pretty reliable. So very reliable technologies at the time, especially for a little people carrier car like this. Oh dear. Through the Widowmaker, little bit. I don't know what type of a slide that was. Couldn't tell if it was understeer, oversteer, or just trying to do a 4-wheel drift. All right, coming into the final corners here, into the turnaround. That inner tire spinning up as the power tries to get to the ground. Come on. And across the line, we have 1 lap down. So far, so good. I will mention that this car is actually, the Sedan Deluxe is the top-of-the-line car with the 1198cc motor. There is a 998cc motor available, but that makes about 38 horsepower and 45 foot-pounds of torque. So I think you guys can see why I went with the Deluxe. So, all right, coming up to the jump. All right. Woo! Little bit of drifting action going from the rear of the car. It's showing its Japanese drifting roots. Actually, this thing with like a more modern engine, this thing would more than likely be a blast because it's relatively neutral handling. Just better suspension and a little bit more better of an engine. Oh, woo! Oh, look at that. I was gonna say, I think that was a drift. That was a drifter. That was or because the. Oh shit! Either that was a drift or something. I don't know what the fuck it was. Oh fuck! Don't hit that shit. Come on. Oh. Oh, shit. That was close. All right, 2 laps down. I think that's the first time that I almost crashed into the start-finish line. Holy shit. Woohoo! Oh, coming. Up the Widowmaker. I don't think the Widowmaker is going to be the claimant of this car's life today. Really don't think so. Oh, oof, shit. Woohoo! Gotta love this thing. It is a fun little car. Ooh. I am just pushing this thing harder and harder, and the car is taking it. I'm surprised we have not completely fucked up yet. Oh. We are completely off, going in the wrong direction. Let's get back on the track here. Woo! I say that, and then I completely go off the course, so. Oh, we do have a problem. The car is pulling to the left now. We'll pull off and see what the whole shit. Oh! Oh, we got her back. Okay. Oh, yeah, she's definitely pulling to the left. I went around that corner without any steering assistance. And I almost have half a turn, a wheel to the right to keep it going straight. I was to say, it looks like, and I mean, we almost had her stall, so. All right. Into the pits, 3 laps complete. All right, let's see what the hell has happened to our car. Okay, guys, overall the car looks all right. It looks like our entire steering rack is bent to the right. So now I have to hold the wheel about a little over a half a turn, and the car will go straight. Looks like we have a little bit of body damage. If you follow this trim line, it is pointing upwards a little bit. That and I noticed this hubcap on this side is being held on by magic. But I mean, other than that, the car looks to be in good shape. That body line looks pretty decent. Nothing really dragging. So this side was bent upwards a little bit. So I'm sure that, yep, you see the flat spot on the rim and tire right there. That's what bent our steering. So yeah, don't mess with Texas, you hear? Yeah, and you can see the bumpers bent there. So yeah, it definitely took a hit on this side, and it just bent the steering rack out of fucking whack like no tomorrow. But we're still good to go, so let's hop in it and keep on going. Alrighty, we have our wheel set to straight. We're going to turn our lights back on. I'm now holding my wheel in a different manner, so it's like going to be interesting here. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and away we go. God, this is weird holding this wheel like half a turn. Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, 3 laps down. The car's doing pretty well. I mean, other than the fucking bent steering rack. Oh, shit. The game tried to lag up on me. Come on, get a little bit of speed. Let's go over this jump at power. Woohoo! And, oh, God. Oh! Yikes! This is up first. Ooh, I just backed into something. Oh, well. Let's try to gently drive down without flipping over. Hey, we made it. All right, let's keep going. Oh, dear. Oh! Turn, you Daffy Duck piece of shit! Okay, there we go. Oh, holy hell! Where is this? What is this steering rack attached to anymore? The steering rack is just getting worse and worse and worse. Because I think I have almost a full turn on it now. Oh, fuck! All right. I just have to almost turn the car wheel all the way to the right to just keep it barely straight. Holy shit. Alright, we're gonna... You know, fuck it, we're not pulling off. Oh, well, looks like we are... That is fucking lame. That is fucking lame. Alright, so essentially... We just crashed at the fucking pits. Alright. Let's go ahead and hop out of the car and see what the fuck's happened to it. Alrighty, guys. Well, this is the shape of our car. It's sitting on its side. And I was going to say, the suspension's pretty well fucked up. I think the whole axle actually got shoved back a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get the tow truck out here, and we're going to have it pulled right back there. God, that is so close to the start-finish line. And then we'll take a look at the car and we'll figure out its final rating, then determine where it goes on the leaderboard. Alrighty, guys, our Satsuma is properly fucked. I mean, the bumper started to peel under there. It looks like this tire might be blown. And because of its being blown in the suspension's fucked, the car is sitting really weird. Surprisingly enough, it looks like the contact patch is barely being maintained by the rear axle. Good job on that. And the steering is so far fucked that, watch this. There's one rotation. It's not quite there yet. I'm at full lock on my G27, and the wheels are just straight. So this car was not going much farther. Hitting that K-rail really did this thing in. So it's not quite 4 laps. I think this is the first time I'm going... I believe, yeah, 4 laps it had done. This is the first time I'm going to say 3 9/10, because it is so fucking close that we're going to give it that. So our very, very first rating. So for that, we are going to go ahead, hop in overhead view, discuss where the Satsuma falls on the leaderboard, and go from there. Alright, guys, we're in overhead view, and like I said, there's our car. 3 9/10 is going to be the rating. And I just realized I ran out of room on my little piece of paper here, so I got to find a spot. Hold on. Oh, God. The Satsuma 210 is doing, I believe, a 3 9/10 rating. If I am incorrect, the correct rating will have already been displayed, and I will show exactly where the car will be on the leaderboard. So, in front of it is going to be the... with 4 2/3 laps are the Oldsmobiles, the Delta 88 and the Olds 98 Regency with 4 2/3 laps complete. Then in front of that is the Gavril H Series Ambulance with 6.5 laps complete. So not many vehicles are in front of the Satsuma. Now behind it is the... looks like the inline 6 Burnside with 3 7/8, followed by, with 3 2/3, the Ibishu Dove. And I'm seeing if there's anything else here. And the Covet Diesel's at 1 1/3. Okay, so, and then below the 3, that would be the Hirochi Start and Ford LTD with 3.5 laps complete. So, actually, no, the Covet Diesel is also 3 2/3. So the Covet Diesel and the Ibishu Pigeon / Dove. So, overall, the Satsuma did very well on the leaderboard. Not quite to the 4 lap mark, but I mean, if it would have like came up here and like flipped over and stopped like just short, I would have gave it to it, and I'm sure some of you guys would be like, it did not complete the 4 laps. So what? Close fucking enough. So, well, you could even argue where it's at is close enough, but not quite. So, but anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe. All that good, fun stuff. Until next time, have a good one, guys.